Welcome back to MVP Auto 08. Today, we're taking a trip back in time to explore the car that changed the world, the legendary 1908 Ford Model T. This wasn't just another automobile, it was the vehicle that put the world on wheels. Affordable, durable, and easy to maintain, the Model T revolutionized transportation forever. So, step inside as we take a deep dive into this historic machine. At first glance, the Model T is a simple yet elegant vehicle. It features a lightweight steel frame and a body made from a mix of wood and metal, which helped keep production costs low. The tall, narrow stance, high ground clearance, and large spoke wheels were perfect for navigating the rough and unpaved roads of the early 1900s. It came in various body styles, including a two-seat runabout, a four-door touring car, and even a pickup truck version for work purposes. One of the most famous aspects of the Model T's design was Henry Ford's decision to standardize production. While early versions were available in multiple colors, by 1914, Ford famously stated, "You can have any color you want, as long as it's black." This was because black paint dried the fastest, making production more efficient. Opening the simple wooden door and stepping inside, you're greeted by a minimalistic interior. There are no fancy gauges, air conditioning, or luxury features, just the essentials. The seats are upholstered in leather, offering basic comfort. The steering wheel is large, positioned on the left side, which was a revolutionary change at the time. Step inside of a traditional gear shifter, the Model T used a unique pedal-based system. There were 3 pedals on the floor, one for engaging low gear, one for engaging reverse, and one for the brake. A hand lever controlled the high gear and parking brake. Learning to drive a Model T was a completely different experience from today's cars, requiring coordination and patience. Under the hood, the Model T was powered by a 2.9-liter inline-4 engine, producing just 20 horsepower. That might not sound like much today, but in 1908, it was enough to get the job done. The engine was incredibly simple and reliable, designed for easy maintenance. With a top speed of around 40 to 45 mph, it was perfect for the era's roads. Fueling the Model T was also an interesting process. There was no fuel pump, so gravity fed the gasoline from a tank under the front seat directly to the engine. If you were driving up a steep hill, you sometimes had to go in reverse to ensure the fuel reached the engine properly. What made the Model T truly special wasn't just its design or performance, it was how it changed the world. Before the Model T, cars were expensive and only for the wealthy. But Henry Ford's introduction of the moving assembly line in 1913 drastically cut production time and costs. This meant Ford could sell the Model T at an affordable price, making car ownership possible for the average American. By the mid-1920s, a brand new Model T cost as little as $260, a fraction of the price of other cars at the time. This led to millions of people buying their first automobile, changing the way people lived and worked. Suddenly, people could travel farther, explore new places, and even move to suburban areas outside big cities. Production of the Model T lasted until 1927, with over 15 million units sold. It remained the best-selling car in history until the Volkswagen Beetle surpassed it decades later. By the late 1920s, cars had evolved, and customers wanted more comfort, power, and modern features. Ford responded by introducing the Model A, but the Model T's legacy was already cemented in history. The 1908 Ford Model T wasn't just a car, it was a revolution on wheels. It changed the way people lived, worked, and traveled, paving the way for the modern automotive industry. Today, the Model T remains a symbol of innovation and progress, a reminder of how one car can change the world. That's all for today's episode of MVP Auto 08. If you enjoyed this journey through automotive history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more classic car content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.